Most of us, if not all of us, know what we should do to self-care. We know how to self-care. We should sleep well. We should eat well. We shouldn't drink too much coffee. We shouldn't smoke. And we should get enough exercise. But do we do it? Well, actually not always. So what we can see is that knowing something and doing it, that's two different things. And one way that we can talk about self-care is that also when we are humanitarians, there are so many demands. We can never do enough. There will always be a need for our services. So taking time for ourselves, if we are in the midst of a crisis or an emergency, may seem to be self-indulgent. But in fact, it's actually honoring yourself, your own needs, your bodily needs, your physical needs, your psychological needs, your mental needs. And this is what we need to do in order to be able to go on. However, one thing is that self-care should not be on the to-do list. It should be something you get to do. So you have to get away from this feeling of, oh, I have to go for a walk. Oh, I have to read a book. It should be something where you feel, I get to do it. This is really nice. This is something for me. This is me time. And when we do self-care, and in order to get it to be something we get to do, it has to be something you enjoy. So it has to be something that is really getting you in the moment, where you're in the here and now, where you feel the flow, whether you're walking or running or climbing or sitting down, eating or cooking or reading a book or whatever is the right thing for you. So self-care needs to be something that's pleasurable, that you enjoy. Next, it needs to be a conscious decision. Sometimes our choices are not conscious. We want self-care to be a conscious choice because choices that you do regularly, they form habits. Next, a habit can be formed into something that comes as a reflex. So whenever you sit down with your book or whenever you're in the kitchen and you start stirring the pot, you start to relax. You feel recharged. You feel re-energized. You feel vitalized. You feel nurtured. And one of the things that I like to do, and I can suggest, is an exercise from the Wellbeing Guide. This is a guide that we've produced from the PS Center. It has several well-being exercises. And an exercise that is particularly good when you want to bridge from being in a very stressful situation to self-care is to just take one simple minute to be aware of the here and now. And you do that by saying right now. So if I do that run-in commentary right now on what I sense in my own body, what I can hear, what I can feel, what I can notice with my senses, it goes like this. And I'm going to do it for you now. Right now, I feel my feet on the ground. Right now, I notice my tension in my hands that I'm holding the book. I can release it and let go. And then right now I notice that my shoulders are relaxing a bit and my breathing gets a bit slower. So enjoy your self-care.